put this on YouTube. Going to do these every single Friday moving forward, having different traders. And of course, you'll end up seeing them over and over again. But every Friday doing dual streams, bringing in different traders from across the globe that these guys know what they're doing. They're trading. They've been trading for a while. And they have their own trading style. And I want you guys to hear from them and not only me. Of course, I've got my own way. I blab enough if you watch my live stream, which you can find at primetradinginvestments.com. But I am free here and there on YouTube. But when I'm not, I want you to hear from some of these other traders that you can learn from and maybe reach out to them and learn as well. So let's do the honor of bringing on a brother of mine. I've really pretty much have known him since probably about 2017, 2018. And he goes by J Trades. And so let's get Jay on right about meow. What's up, brother? How we doing?
What's up, Boston? Get my video up. Can y'all see me? We good?
Can you see me? Bro, you out there with my boy Thanos. Hanging out, man. Yeah, man. Hanging out, looking good, looking great. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this. Did you have to burn down and or tear down or just maybe go back and revitalize your Iron Man studio that you always had? You know, you had my little Jeeps in there. You know, you had that.
Oh no, man! Boss. I still got everything in there, man. I still got everything set up. You already know.
I love it, love it, love it, love
and
it.
anything with AK, man, you already know. I'm always gonna treasure that. I was gonna, keep that, man, because, beyond all the chat, all the members who's watching, man, from everybody, man. AK, I want to tell you, thank you, man. Thank you for being a brother. Thank you for being a real friend. Thanks for always having my back through the ups and the downs, and the rough times that we went through, man. Thanks for being one of the ones to always stick there by my side. I'm truly grateful to have you in my life, man. So salute to you, boss.
Oh yeah, no, hey, that's what true Avengers are for. We're gonna have each other's in the dark moments and the bad moments, and I want that. I want people, and I'm just going back to the real GOAT, Michael Jordan. Being a team player. I want everyone to be on a team, and everyone's got a role.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you for always being a good friend too. We're no offense, but you are the foot. I'm the shin, so I get kicked a lot. You get stepped on a lot. So just being a state below me in Louisiana, always had that that I felt like we were brothers, being just a state away. So. And unfortunately, if another damn hurricane ever hits you, you're always more than welcome to come up to Arkansas and come stay at my house.
Man, you already know what time it is, boss. As long as you got the food ready, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I know, right? 'Cause we got to get together one day and do some cooking after all the food we always talked about. But now I usually started the food talk, of course, but I get that all the dang time. There's Corey. What's up, Hoops to Trade?
Corey, I see you in the building, boss. I see you, Corey. I hope you're having a blessed one, man. Appreciate you.
So it's been I hadn't seen you in about 2, 3, 4 months. How have things been? Where you been? What you been doing?
Man, so far so good. For everybody, let everybody know, man. Lucky, I see you, man. That's my guy there always. We do have number 4 on the way, boss. I got a baby girl on the way. She's gonna be due in between November, December. Her name is Jaslyn, and man, I can't wait, man. Have you number 4, boss?
Oh, that's awesome. That's beautiful right there. I'd have to call her short. I have to call her Jazz. I like Jaslyn. I'll have to call her.
Yeah,
Jazz.
That's yeah.
I'm thinking of Transformers and the Autobot. And I'm like, what's up, Jazz? I'd be like, you're gonna be one of my cool girls. You're gonna be the cool daughter for sure.
Exactly, man.
She's gonna have that like swag, throwing that hair around. All the guys and you're gonna be like, no,
yeah.
All the guys stay off. You better watch out, Well, that's good. So probably busy with that and the kids and the fam then, huh?
Yeah, that's man.
Awesome. That's good, bro.
So let me see what I can do. So let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me see if it's gonna let me do it.
Should ask me if you want to.
Yeah, let me. I'm trying to go to this thing where you let me. Where's my thing? I got to share my dang screen. I hate when this thing. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead and request to share the screen. Okay. So I can show everybody something I've been working on that may help you guys out a little bit too. Let me see. Is it let me do it? All right, here we go.
Yeah, click it again. Yeah.
Which one? Yeah, let me see which one I need to go to real quick. Because I know I got multiple screens up. Okay, here we go. All right, so y'all can see everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let me see if I can drag this over. This is something I designed, guys. If you guys need to use it, this is something I worked on and it worked out. It's been working out pretty cool, boss. And I'm gonna show you what I've designed so far. Tell me if you can see the picture. Let me drag it over. Let me see if it's gonna let me do it. Can you see it? It says profit management.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what I created. This helps with your confidence level as traders. especially for people with small accounts up to big accounts. So what you do is pretty much you fit yourself into a comfort zone on what you're good at financially. Right here, these are for beginners. So if you are able to put yourself in a position to make $50 a day, then everything else is going to follow through. So if you're a trader that's making, because you already know you got 5 days out of the trading week. If you're making $50 a day, your reward should be $250 weekly, 500 bi-weekly, 1,000 monthly, and 1,200. I'm sorry, yeah, 1,200. I'm sorry, 12,000 yearly. Once you start advancing, you get better at that. You're like, man, I'm making $50 a day, man. My account is growing, man. Now I'm able to make a little bit more money. Okay, let me go to level two. Level two will now then take you to making $100 a day. So you already know $100 a day, that's 500 a week. That's $1,000 bi-weekly. That's $2,000 monthly, and that is $25,000 yearly. So these levels, guys, all it does is it helps build up your confidence levels as traders. What are your daily goals, what you're trying to make each day. So it's not primarily focused on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis. All you do is focus on the daily goal, because once you focus on that daily goal and you succeed in that daily goal, guys, everything else is going to pay out behind it, from your weekly to your bi-weekly to your monthly to your yearly. So if you get from an advanced level now going into 500, now you're making 2,500 a week, $5,000 bi-weekly, $10,000 monthly, and $126,000 yearly. And the level goes all the way up to 7, which puts you in the pro area. From making $2,000 a day or making $4,000 a day, and these are your payouts. So the reason why I created this because it helps you work on your level, and it helps you grow, and it helps you, create that confidence as a trader. Because if you're used to making $50 a day, your account is growing, your confidence is building. Okay, now you're able to go up to making $100 a day. All you're doing is just trying to stay consistent and just keeping that mindset and not trying to go above your means. You're not trying to, go above and beyond. You're trying to stay in a comfortable spot where you can just slowly just let the market, your account grow. And that's basically what I've done. So I've been testing this, from level 1. Now I am up to, with the small account challenge, guys. Now I'm up to level 3. I'm up to level 3. Yesterday I closed in. We're close to making $300 on the day. So right now I'm at this level making $250 a day, which will roughly give me 1,200 a week, 25 bi-weekly, $5,000 monthly, and also $63,000 yearly. And that's all I did, guys, was take a $100 account. Now my account is up to 1,700, and it's all due to consistency. Not rushing the market, not forcing the market, because as me, AK, and everybody else says, the market does not give a damn about your feelings. It don't matter what you want. You have to respect the movement of the market. If the market is telling you that it's going on an uptrend that is bullish, then go with the momentum. Don't go against it. All you're going to do is hurt yourself, because trying to short especially on an uptrend, all you're doing is catching yourself in a bear trap just for buyers to trap you and then go right back up to the upside. Versus if you would just pay close attention to the momentum and just stay with it and just go with the route that the market is going, even on a downtrend situation. And that's one thing that AK, me, and a lot of the traders break down is, man, it's not about forcing a play. It's not about rushing. You got to sit back and understand the setups, and not just that. What type of economic data we have coming out? What type of earnings we have coming out? Anything that can affect the market. Hell, even the president speaking that can affect the market. But the main thing that we do is we do our research. We don't just trade off of today's situation. We take the previous days and to see, okay, can we see a pattern? Just like I just posted in his lobby not too long ago. Let's go on my chart real quick. All I did, guys, on SPY, all I did was just take Tuesday setup, going into Wednesday, going into Thursday, which gave me what? A downtrend setup. So why go against the grain if the market itself is telling me what it's doing? The market is telling me, okay, we're bearish at this time. So all I did was just play all the way down. And I did alert in my chat room that, guys, we may be pulling down, going down to a strong demand zone where buyers could now finally step in after the PCE data comes out. Why? Because I already knew that we had strong data coming. You got to keep in mind that these important data that can affect the market in a good way, that can affect it in a bad way. It don't matter whether it's a jobless claims, PCI data, PPI data, PCE data, anything of that nature. But I understood the setup. So I already had everything set up from Tuesday going into now. So right here, Look at my drawing. You can see right here, clearly on the downtrend setup that the market is telling me we're on a downtrend, we're building lower highs until we got right here around Tuesday. And I did alert everybody. I said, guys, keep on watching as we get into these low areas because buyers may be sitting around waiting on that PCE data to come in as they push the market back up to the upside. And lo and behold, after that PCE data came out, we got that nice push back up and ran up towards 661.50. I mean, now we're getting to pull back down. We're getting to pull right back down to this trend line. So all I'm doing, guys, is respecting the pattern that's right in front of me. I'm not trying to force anything. All I'm doing is playing what the market is telling me to do. That's it. So and why did I have my lines around these areas? Based off the past. Yesterday pre-market, we got rejected between 662, 661.50, and got a nice little pullback. What did we run up to? 661.50, 662, and got a nice pullback. And if you look at it right across the board, look right here, we got a strong pullback yesterday. 661.50, nice pullback. 661.50, nice pullback. Rinse and repeat. All you have to do, guys, just pay close attention to details and just trade that. That's it. That's it, man. But again, AK, man, thank you for just, man, giving me the tools that I needed to become the trader that I am. Now I'm able to help family members, man. I'm able to take care of a lot of people, give back to a lot of people, give back to my fellow traders, man. Corey, for everybody else, Lucky, man, where I can take that knowledge and share with other people, man. But
Front row. Everyone still here? Jay? Did I lose internet? Did we lose Jay? Guys, am I still going live? Just make sure I'm still going live. Okay, cool. I'm here. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Can you hear me? Was it Jay that we lost there, I'm guessing? Yeah, I'm thinking we lost Jay. We lost Jay. He cut out there for a minute. I heard his audio kind of cut out there for a minute. I was wondering if we lost Jay. I'm going to text him. I say, I think we lost you. Sometimes I'm like, that poor guy in Louisiana. Like Jay, I feel like sometimes he's like he's in a hurricane, you know, because that seems like, I swear it happens to him a lot with his internet. All right, there we go. We'll see if we get Jay back on. We'll see. I'll edit this if anything. I'll keep it streaming and rolling. Cool. Good. We're good. Yes, just no. Yeah, just no, Jay. Cool. Just making sure. We'll see if he pops back on. I got the Zoom right in front of me, but love that guy. You know, again, that's all I'm ever trying to do for any of you guys is show you levels, where to trade. It's all I was ever trying to do, you know, whether it was here, it was over at TC. Like, hey, here's the lines you should put in. Like, this is where you should be taking trades. This is what you need to be paying attention to, you know. And then trying to get some of that stuff that you were doing that probably was a little too much or wasn't going to help you, and say you just probably need to stop that. And then he is back.
Yeah, man. Boss, I apologize. This new internet provider, man, is killing me, man. It's driving me nuts.
Hey.
Yeah, the internet just went down and went right back up.
I mean, bro, how do you even have internet? Where are you at right now? How do you even have internet?
I'm in Louisiana.
Bro, I'm kidding. I'm making fun of your background because you're in outer space.
Oh, don't do that. But nah, yeah, boss. It's the internet, man. It does that. Ever since I switched internet providers, it's been giving me hell, man.
It's all good. No, I appreciate.
I do apologize, guys. I apologize. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. But I hopefully got everybody got the things that I broke down about the little chart patterns, about the provider. I mean the management on how to help you as a trader and being consistent, and as far as just, building your account up and building your confidence up as a trader. But as I was saying before the internet went out, again, AK, I want to tell you thank you. Corey, all of y'all join, man. I want to just say, man, you guys are great. You guys are GOATs. And I want you guys to be the best traders that you can be. And I mean, the doors is just opening, and God has a lot more opportunities and a lot more in store for you guys, for all my traders, all my fellow traders. And just get ready to rock and roll, because even with 2026, guys, we're going to be knocking these walls down. And I'm going to see a lot of people quitting their 9-to-5s and working from home and just enjoying life, man. But you guys deserve it. I wish you guys nothing but the best and many blessings, man. Yeah, so salute to y'all.
I love it. So you still just sticking with the SPY for the most part? You trading? You ever doing like Tesla or any of the other places?
No. Well, no. Actually, I actually been doing scalping. I've been doing a lot of, and I'll go back to my chart again. And I do apologize for getting kicked off this stupid internet. Let me go back to it. Let me go back to my screen again.
Yeah.
This has been my main money maker. Let me go to it. All right, let me go to share my screen one more time. Screen one. All right. Okay, so the main thing I've been trading, AK, that's been my moneymaker, boss, is CRWV. Like this has been my moneymaker because the reason why, the spreads. I love the spreads. You have like 20 to 30 cent spreads on these bad boys. So going in with 5 to 10 contracts, you already know how that goes. Well, with 500 to 1,000 shares, every 10 cents is 50. Every 10 cents on 1,000 is $100. So all I do is get in and out of these plays, and I'm scalping in, scalping out, and that's all I've been doing is to build my account. So my main scalping, if I don't trade SPY, has been CRWV. That's been my main baby.
Nice. Love it. Love being going back over
And
to stuff.
right here, based off my 12-hour chart, this is what I use too as well, guys. Like I use a 12-hour chart to let the ladder market to tell me what it's gonna do, so I know whether to go whether to go long or short. So right here, based off of my 12-hour chart, we broke out of this downtrend. We ran up as high as 134 that we could not break out, which is giving me a sign because we have upper shadow, upper shadow, upper shadow for a possible nice reversal, which we just got. Went from buyers to straight sellers. You could do the same exact thing with SPY. Why did SPY bounce? If we go to SPY real quick, I have it set up to here. Let me go to my 180. Where I have it saved? 180, 180, 180. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Is this the right one? All right, let me open it up. Right about, and look right here, guys. All it did was just play off of my trend line. That's all it did. All we did was get rejected from this trend line here, pulled all the way back down to this green trend line here. And you notice every time we hit that green trend line, buy you step in. Around that green trend line, buy you step in. You can see this repeated. It's like it's a rinse and repeat. So all I did was understood the chart patterns. All I understood was the uptrend, the strong resistance level for the possible reversal. So that's how I can easily spot a lot of patterns, a lot of setups, and knowing how to put myself in the right position in the right direction versus the wrong direction. So based off of this one 12-hour chart, we can see we have a long upper shadow, and all we doing right now is pulling back down to what? This green trend line. Now, if this green trend line crack, we know that we have more room to fall back down to the 655s, down into the 654s, where we'll come back down to these old breakout levels, which is right here. Put a line right across these little old areas, we have room to fall back down too. But you can clearly see the direction, and you can clearly see the transition from an uptrend now to a downtrend position. And even Thursday, and I alerted it in my Discord, I told everybody what to be on lookout for before we got the nice pullback down. I said, guys, we could be possibly setting up for a head and shoulders pattern. And AK, you can see that right here for yourself. You see a left shoulder, you see a head, and you see a right shoulder, and then what happened? Boom, there go your nice pullback on down. And that's right here. Look at this. From that head and shoulder setup, led into a downtrend, and you got that continuation setup. All because I understood the setups and I understood the pattern setups as it was speaking to me. That this level right here, based off the past, was going to be an area going across this way. This is what we needed to get on top of because we needed to take resistance, turn into support if we wanted to reverse the play to go back into the upside. So all I did was put my line right across the board from the past right here. We broke out a little bit in pre-market, got rejected, came right back down, which created that right shoulder, and you dump right back down to the downside. And I will let me bring up my Discord too, where I did alert this as well. Where I did mention to everybody that we was going to get a pullback down. Let me go to my Discord. Where is it at? And also, guys, right here on my Discord, I even break things down to a science. Let me bring it up. All right, Discord. All right, right here, guys. I break things down even in my Discord. I tell everybody what to possibly look out for. I put my arrows, I draw everything out. So for people that may not see it, I draw out the patterns for people to get an understanding on the rotation to understand the directions of the market. Right here, at this time, SPY is in a current downtrend at the beginning of what? Tuesday, lower highs. Lower highs, lower highs, that created a what? A downtrend setup. Also, I mentioned right here, SPY. I said, now who alerted the possible head and shoulders pattern since yesterday? And right here, I drew it out. And you can clearly see that I have a head and shoulders pattern and also a downtrend setup that was insinuating, guys, we may be pulling back down even further. So I'm not going to go against the grain if the market is telling me what it's doing. So if we cannot get above these old key levels from here between Monday and Tuesday, then I'm not going to go against the grain, knowing that 9 times out of 10 sellers are going to be sitting here. We're going to have way more sellers than buyers that could cause another pullback. And sure enough, we hit a head and shoulders. We couldn't get back. We couldn't get above this level from the past, and we got that nice rejection on down. So, I mean, guys, it's easy to spot these things. It's just taking your time and understand how to read this stuff. That's it. And that's how I make trading easy for me. Understanding the patterns, understanding the setups, the possibilities where we can go, whether it's on the upside or the downside. But again, I want to thank AK and for a lot of guys, man, Primo and Hardware and a lot of these guys that came into my life as a trader who showed me to not make market and to not make stock trading complicated. Man, take your time, understand the setups, understand your price points, and play off of it. Wait on confirmation. That's the main thing a lot of people always overlook is confirmation. They just see a small little count, they want to jump in, but not knowing the true direction where it's going. We may pop up, but how you know it's not a bull trap? How you know you're not going up into a bull trap and then coming right back on down? You have to wait on confirmation. You have to understand the overall direction. All I did, guys, was take Tuesday's setup, the level that we couldn't get back up on Wednesday, and right here, you can see right here that started a higher low build. We had a high here from Monday and Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, lower high. Wednesday to Thursday, lower high, which created a what? Downtrend setup, guys. That's it. And we pulled all the way back down towards the areas of 654, 655. We got that bounce right back on up. Try to create this uptrend after the PC data came out, and we started to what? Go for a possible reversal back up. So all I'm doing at this time right now, guys, for Friday, and you got to keep in mind, Friday is a way different ball game than Monday through Thursday. So the volatility changes because you got to think about traders who may have made money Monday through Thursday that's locking things up that may not want to gamble on a Friday, because Friday can change your account real quick in a good way or in a bad way, especially if you already traded good Monday through Thursday and then you so happen to go on a wrong trade on Friday that'll wipe out everything you just worked your ass off for. So all I'm doing is understanding and paying close attention to details. Right here, we tried to break out of the downtrend setup momentarily. We couldn't hold. Now, what are we doing? We back in this downtrend setup. So either we're going to get back above that 658, 659 level for that push back up, or we're going to continue right back on down. So right now, you can clearly see that we went from buyers to now what? Sellers. So all I'm doing is understanding the patterns, understanding the setups, and respecting it. That's all I'm doing. Now, all I'm doing now is we pushing back up to the upside. Okay, now we back to the pre-market area right here. This little level here. Can we break it, or will we get rejected and come right back on down? All I do is just take my time to understand the patterns, to understand the setups, and I play off of that. And again, and if it wasn't for me having good mentors, as far as AK-47 and a lot of other guys, I wouldn't be the trader who I am, passing on this knowledge to you guys, because I never want you guys to make the same mistakes I made in my past, thinking I knew everything, being stupid, quitting a 9 to 5, thinking I knew everything about the market, throwing all my money to the market, and things going my way. I can admit that I struggled. I went through ups and downs, man. I made dumb choices, and instead of taking my time, I rushed the process. I rushed everything. I tried to rush success, and it blew up in my face. And I had to live and learn. I had to learn from my mistakes to do better, to be a better trader. Now passing that information and that wisdom on to you guys, because I never want you guys to go through what I went through or anybody else go through, because some people can't bounce back from it. Some people, man, they'll get depressed, can't find a way out, blaming the world for everything, and then and they can't get back to where it was at. But through the grace of God, having a good brother of mine, AK-47, having good traders behind my back, Lucky, Josh, and the rest of you guys for always having my back, pushing me to be the best trader that I can be. And I want to tell you guys thank you as well, man. You guys helped save my life in so many ways too, because when I gave up, y'all gave me a reason to keep going, which is why I'm here, and I'm rocking with you guys to the day the wheels fall off, and y'all got me for life. AK, you got me for life, boss. So
All right.
thank you.
I was hoping so. You ain't quitting on me, brother. No, I love it, man.
What service were you using? Hey John, what you mean by what service? Internet service or which service? I used to have AT&T. I'm with Optima. I'm with Optima. So yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. It ain't stopping me from trading. So I'm still banking bank. And I also posted right here, guys. I took let me go to my Discord one more time on how I changed the $100 account to 1,700, and I also posted my P&Ls. So let me go down to it a little bit. I posted it yesterday. Was that it right here? Yeah, right here. So guys, all I did was take a $100 account, slowly scalp my way up, even though my other mentor jumped on me saying, man, you should be making more than that, but I was just being safe, and I know I should be going a little bit more aggressive. But due to consistency, making the trades, locking in my trades, guys, I turned a $100 account to now 1,700, almost up to 2 grand. If I can do it, guys, you guys can do it. It's always a possibility through impossibilities, man. So always know that where there's a will, there's a way. If I can turn $100 to damn near 2,000, you can do the same exact thing, guys.
Yep.
So
Yep.
So shout out to y'all.
Oh shit! I remember Lucky 13 been around for a minute when he showed that name. And I'm guessing. It was
Oh
the
yeah,
same
Lucky,
name.
that's my guy, man. I love Lucky. That
I
is
saw
my
his
G.
picture and I
That's
was
my
like, I
guy.
seen that picture forever ago. I know that face. I remember that face. I remember that face. That's good. Glad to see you. You know, like I said, you know, still doing you and keeping up with what you've been doing and pushing and yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
and I'll be honest, AK, I went through hard times, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, when we went through that trade caster situation, I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt hurt because how many years I put into trade caster and knowing how we got treated at the end due to, business decisions and, we wasn't thought of. I was down and out, but that's why I said, man, I thank God for you. I thank God for a lot of other traders who picked me back up and said, man, look, Jay, just because one door closes, other doors will open.
Oh yeah.
Man, just keep going. And again, I thank you guys for saving my life, not just saving my life, but helping me save other people's lives as well, man. So, AK, man, thank you. Love you, bro. You already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Let's see, Mike boss. Let's see what's wrong with my mic. What's wrong with my mic? My mic's not working. Huh? What's going on here? I don't know why I said my mic's not working. Is my mic not working? Says Mike boss.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah, I
making
hear
sure.
you.
I'm just making sure I didn't know if traders, CR traders, making sure my mic could hear.
AK, there go my other guy, man. There go my other goat, hardware, man. Look, he's in the building. He's another goat, man. He's another great guy, man. Hardware, shout out to you too, boss. But yeah, AK, he's another goat. He's another one.
That's good. Good. Yeah. Now I'm glad, man. I know you, like I said, and I stopped seeing you there for a minute. So I'm like, oh, come on now. So I'm glad you stuck with it, man. And I'm always here for you. Of course, everyone else out there. You're loved. Genuinely, people love you so much. I just want, like, I kind of feel like a lot of people come to me and talk, like, I don't know why I feel like I've got ears and everyone's talk. Well, they just want to talk to me about stuff. But I can't tell you how much people have talked about you and how much they respect you and love your stream. They love your energy, how humble and nice and sweet you are. The family man that you are. There's not a lot of people, not a lot of family men out there. I'm a family guy, but I'm more with the dogs, but no, people love that. They respect that. So no, I'm like I said, you got to keep pushing because I mean, you got to know when doors close, more will open if you have the patience and the perseverance and push yourself. The 3 Ps I always talk about. I mean, it was nuts how within a month, I'm gonna trade the pool. Now I'm streaming live with those guys and they're flying me out to Orlando for the money show in October and. No one's ever treated me like that. No one's like, hey, we'll fly you out there and we're going to get you some gear and you're going to be our main face. I'm like, what? And so, bro, you just keep pushing.
And it's crazy, man. And look at all these blessed opportunities that's been, presented to us, boss. I mean, after one door closed, look at all these open opportunities now, boss. I mean, look what happened after us, still being good people that we are. And I mean, God was looking out over us this whole time, man.
Yes, sir.
And we
yes,
here.
sir. And
here, boss.
Yeah, and definitely you this year. Thank gosh for with tropical storms, because I'm telling you, like every year I feel bad for you when I see another one heading to Louisiana. I'm like, oh man, my poor boy.
No, it's not been too bad. It's actually been pretty decent, boss. Been pretty decent.
Definitely much more so for sure for you down there. But man,
yes, sir.
I'm glad you came on today. Like I said, just getting you on and getting people to understand what you're doing. And next time around, and this time, like the first time, I want you to show traders what you're doing, which I'm glad you did exactly what I wanted. And next time, I'll have some questions for you about certain things. Either what you're doing exactly how you're trading, but then how you see certain things in the stock market. And we'll have a little more fun with it next time. This time I just want kind of like the introduction. Here's my man. Trades,
okay.
And then post it on YouTube, post it on Instagram, and so anyway, how's everything else been going? Family doing good, right? Kids are doing
man,
well,
family doing good, boss. Like I said, man, we got a little one on the way. She'll be doing, like I said, between November, December, man. So that's another blessing. And she been kicking like crazy. She ready to come out, boss. That's gonna be your other niece.
Hey, my baby's kids, you just bring them right on over, bro. I'll be cooking and grilling. I'll be that
there
one
you
uncle.
Go with that again.
Like,
there you go with that.
Yeah, I'm like, there goes Uncle AK. He grilling
no,
again.
I'm actually past that because you remember baby's kids only had 3. I'm at 4.
Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. We just gonna start calling you Sesame Street. Love it, bro. Did you?
Don't do that.
Oh, hey.
All right, so look.
Next thing you know, you might have 7 or 8. Are you capping it 4?
No. Hell no.
We capping it?
No.
You capping it at 4?
Yeah, I'm done. Boss, okay. It's a wrap. So and then right here, boss, I don't know if you see it. So this was a generator I used. So so one side is for me and the other side is for my her mom. Gotcha. So this side is my side if she was to get more of me, and this other side is her mom. So this is what we trying to just see how she's gonna look when she come out. So yeah.
Hey, I love it, man. Absolutely love it. So, let me ask you this, because I mean, I kind of do with the dogs. Do you have a favorite kid so far? And then do you think she's gonna be your favorite because she's the newest?
She gonna have me spoiled. She gonna have me wrapped around her fingers. I already know,
I
boss.
figured.
Wrapped around her fingers.
I figured she was gonna be your little baby. I love it, love it. No, that's cute, man. I love it. We will wow. Oh yeah, I remember that other cousin. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that as I was with Deck, but you two are better. Oh yeah, Lucky. I remember you, Lucky though. I remember your profile picture. I remember it for 100%. Yeah, Joey's good. He's good at market analysis for sure, my man. That's what he's been concentrating on, over the last 2 years now, and that's what I would try to tell you. What she was saying, the same thing. If you, like Kevin does when I'm going live with TTP, if you watch that when I'm going live with that amazing, I call him KA47 or KA74 or whatever, but he calls it the market. He says essentially, and it is the market gives you analysis. The market prints out essentially data every day, and you just have to read it and then understand it. Like that head and shoulders, the pattern that essentially Jay was going over, and what happens. And every time, I say every time, but most head and shoulders, you're going to see what form a downtrend. Like that'd be like, I really want to create a test for traders, and that would be a question. In most cases, and let's say 80% of the time in a head and shoulders, what gets created? A downtrend. This, that, it's like multiple choice, but it's a downtrend almost all the time in those head and shoulder patterns. And
because then when people don't realize, all the market does is rotate. I mean, all it does is rotate up and rotate down in a specific price range until we either break out of that level or crack that level. But the majority of the time, all it does is rotate.
Yeah, 100%. No, you're on it. 100%, my man. 100%. I'll move this up. Now there's two of us on here. Make this a little bit bigger there. So now there's two heads there. You're in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm in the top right-hand corner.
I'm there we go.
I feel like what's it? Oh my God, what's the show? Brady's Bunch. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, brother? Hey, brother. How you doing? Oh, how you doing down there, brother?
But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely come back on, boss, to break down my trades and how I trade, like what contracts that I'm looking at, and how do I go based off of it. Lately, all I've been doing, to be honest, is just really scalping. And I pick, and like I said, the main thing that I look on my contracts is pretty much volatility. So I look for volume and I look for open interest. And then within that, I try to figure out, okay, what directions are we going based off of that stock that I can use, as far as my contracts. And that's really all I do.
Yeah, love it, bro. Keeping it simple too. That's the thing. It's just keeping it simple and rinse
and
repeat.
That's it.
Rinse and repeat it, brother. Well, any other valuable information you want to share with us today? Anything else you can think of you want to go over?
I mean, well, I did break down. I did break down the little market. The P&L management. So, as I broke that down to show people on how you can, and I'll bring it back up again. And and another thing too, boss. Why I do have you? This is another thing too, guys, that I always go over. Let me go to my lessons real quick. Where's that? Where you at? This is another little thing that I normally go over. There we go. Lessons. So I got the Breaking Bad method. This was something else I said I was going to talk to people about, where we go over things to work out to what's stopping you from becoming a great trader. Basically, be right here, Breaking Bad method. What are the things that stop you from becoming a trader? What are your weaknesses? Is it the wrong mindset, not having a detailed plan, unstable work ethics, losing trade syndrome, losing money per trade, lack of track, and the main thing that a lot of us as traders have is not having enough patience. So that's another thing that I break down. And also I go over Ely. Ely is this as well. So let me go over Ely, right? Ely right here. So Ely, all it is, guys, is understanding your environments, is understanding your levels, understanding your entries, and understanding your exits. So as far as the first E is understanding your environment. What is the environment? The environment, the market structure, the context of the market. In other words, what state are we in? Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? Are we in a reversal? So these are where your states come in, guys, because the market goes through 4 separate states every single time, guys. You have to identify yourself. What state are you in at this time? Is the market in a trending state? Is it in a ranging state, which is a channel? Are you in a breakout state? Are you in a reversal state? And once you start to identify on the direction of the market, this is what I talk about directions. If you're on an uptrend, why go against the grain? Go with the momentum. If you're on the downtrend, don't try to go in for a long if it's literally telling you that we have way more sellers than buyers. If you're on a U-shaped pattern breakout, one thing I do for U-shaped breakouts, guys, I don't buy right at the breakout. I'm gonna tell you what I don't do that. So this is basically what I do. Let me draw for example. Let me come on, Windows. All right, for example, if we have a U-shaped breakout pattern, guys, I don't play the breakout. I normally wait for a breakout, a pullback, And then I'll put in my entry right here for possible bounce back up because we're turning resistance now into support where we can play this level. So instead of trapping bulls, now we can trap bears because this level is no longer resistance. Now I can use this to the best of my ability for the movement back up. So that's another way how I play the U-shaped pattern breakout. So, but it's all about you guys. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody trades different, but it's all up to you on how you trade and you just make the best of it, man. That's it. You got to ask yourself, what type of trader are you?
I think you forgot one state. Mentally unstable.
Facts.
I think we only saw that in 2020. That year was just absolutely bonkers. But yeah, no, yeah, you got it down, man. That's definitely. I love what you're teaching, my man. I feel like it's just again, back from what I teach and preach, and I just feel like it's another one of me out there. So I'm glad to know that there's another
Yeah.
one of me teaching.
And another thing that I do too, AK, like when I see something like this choppiness and it's like it's hard to read,
Yeah.
all I do is just this is when I use my 12-hour charts because I'm like, okay, what is the overall direction that this bad boy doing to get me out of confusion?
Right.
So all I do is this. This is when I go into my 12-hour chart, to avoid all the choppiness, to let me know, okay, what the market is doing overall. So I go here and I figure it out. I go from my 180, my 180 12-hour chart. I mean, look how clean this is. To tell me on what is the market doing? What is resistance at? Where is support at? What levels do we need to crack to go to even lower prices? Right here, called out yesterday that all we did was do a gap fill from these indicators, the 9MA, 20MA, possibly down to the 50 SMA. All you do is went from these two indicators all the way back on down, which caused a what? It caused a pullback, which was a good playable area to catch. Now, guys, you have to keep in mind, look at my trend line. Look where we at right now. Have we cracked it yet? No. So all we're doing is keeping on watch. Okay, can we get that successful crack on a Friday? If we could get a successful crack on a Friday, fall out of this range, then that means that coming Monday, Tuesday, we could see a continuation sell-off. But right here, all we did was go up on the top of this range, back down to the bottom of the range. So this level is going to be around 658. So all I'm doing is watching the 658 level to see, okay, can buyers hold, possibly push our way back on up? Will we crack this key level and get a nice successful move back on down? So right here, all I'm doing is waiting on confirmation to let me know, okay, how we're going to set up at the end of this week going into the next week. Because you got to remember, guys, Monday sets the tone, Friday sets the standards. So Monday's tones was up here, and look what Friday standards is. That's showing weakness. That's showing that for the rest of the week, guys, this has been bearish. No bullishness at this moment. It's been straight bearishness. We went from an uptrend now to a downtrend. Now I'm watching this key level. Okay, right here, this key level, what's going to happen? Will we get that? Will we get buyers to hold this 658 and this green trend line and look for a bounce like we got in the past? I mean, look back here. Every time we hit this green trend line, buy you step in. Green trend line, buy you step in. Green trend line, buy you step in. Vice versa. We go up to this red trend line, sell a step in. Red trend line, sell a step in. And, in the course of it, in the mid areas, we may get some little pullbacks, within these trend lines here. But I look at the overall top and the overall bottom. Because if think about it, guys, look, what month was this? We started this trend since, this was in May. So we've been in the same range since May, guys. We are in September going into October in the same exact range. So what I want to know now, going from September to October, can we hold this range for a possible move back on up for October, November, December, or will we crack this range and start a new channel going back down this way for October, November, December? And that's all I do, guys. Instead of looking at just a 15-minute, 5-minute, I find everything that I can look at. I try to go off of this. I'll try to go off of and this will be my last one, okay? And I go off of my 5-year chart too. What is the 5-year chart telling me? Let me go to 5-year. 5-year. It's telling me we are still on an uptrend heading towards a strong resistance level where we could start to see a nice little pullback down. So all I'm doing is, again, trying to figure out putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, what is the market actually doing? So far, 5 years showing that we bounced off of our trend line is running all the way up towards this red trend line. So that's all I'm doing. And I just try to find, again, put the pieces of the puzzle to put me on the right side. And that's how I've been winning, guys. So instead of just looking at one chart, I'm looking at different charts to kind of give me an idea on what the market is doing. It just takes time. Take your time to figure it out. Instead of sitting around, hopping on something else, on YouTube, watching random YouTube videos and on WorldStar and all this other crap, man, take the time to sit back and analyze the charts that's already presented in front of you. The market has already told you what it's doing in the past. Okay, start drawing your lines. If we do bounce back on up, could we break out this resistance level and build up new highs? Because we know that buyer's goal is to move up. We know seller's goal is to come down. So in another thing too, AK, I don't know if you ever done this before. That I show people. Flip your chart upside down. If you look at it from a, we're gonna take the same price point. What was that? 652. All right, flip your chart upside down. Flip it upside down. Look at it from a put standpoint. Bam, it's gonna do the opposite. So that area where we got rejected at on your calls, that's the same area that acted as support on your puts. So that means your calls got rejected, but your puts wind up bouncing right at the same price point, 652, which is showing you puts are going up while calls are going down. Because you can see the difference. Look at the puts. Look at the put setup, right? You're getting a bounce. Now look at the call setup. That's getting a rejection. All they're doing is doing the opposite of one another. Now go back. See that? Doing the opposite. That's another way. Flip your chart upside down, seeing it from a put standpoint, seeing it from a call standpoint. Who has more control? Buyers or sellers? That easy. So that's all I do, boss.
Love it, dude. Yeah, keeping it simple, just keeping it simple. A lot of people do not at first for whatever reason. They just want to do a lot, and it's just going back and putting different time frames in and going through and putting your lines in. And then
I use the same time frames.
Yeah, go and find it. Yeah, but it's the same ones, right? Over and over and over.
That is it. Over and over and over. That's it, boss. Rinse and repeat, like you always talked about.
Right. Yeah. Yep, and then just put those lines in, and you can trade them. And that's the thing. That's the hard part in the end is once you figure it out. Then you got to, then you got to go to trading those lines. But if you honestly, like we always teach and preach, you're putting the lines in correct. You're going small, and you're going to see how often those lines are working.
Speaking of lines, guys, after we broke out of this downtrend setup, where did we bounce? Did we not bounce off that downtrend? Now that we broke above it, now utilizing it for support to go right back on up. Now look where we at. You see?
Make or break time coming
right
up
soon. But just keeping it simple, man. But guys, don't make stock trading complicated, man. It's not as hard as you guys think, man. And another thing too, don't have too many stocks to watch. Don't do that, man. Stick to the ones, and that's what I've done too. Stick to stocks that you know you profited from, and because every stock has a different personality. Oh, and another thing, I don't know if you knew this, AK, but I've been telling people this, especially in the blue chip field. The main one that moves by $5 increments is Tesla. Tesla likes to move by $5 increments, whether it's for 340, 345, 350, 355. Majority of the time, everything else likes to move by $2 increments. NVIDIA, Apple, Amazon, and so forth, they like to move by $2 increments on a normal basis if nothing is involved. No extra news, no earnings or anything of that basis. So that's another thing to look at.
Sweet. Got to remember these things. These are key things you got to remember because that's like you talked about. It's just doing the same thing day in, day out. The market repeats itself.
Rinse and repeat.
It's all it is doing the same thing every single day. You got to think of it as like a normal job you've had.
Okay, look, am I lying? When did we get rejected on Tesla?
Yeah, right.
435, $5.
Right.
Then back down to 340. 430, $5.
Right.
Back down. Yeah, you can clearly see it. We came all the way back down to what? 420.
Yep.
So $5 increments.
Yep.
$5 increments. It's that simple.
One thing with stock trading, you got to notice these patterns, and the faster you can notice them, the easier it is to trade. But yeah,
and then guys, look right here, guys. Look right here, and then look at my numbers. Moving by fives. Look, we bounced up right here in pre-market. Where? 415. Next level. Look where you bounced at. 420.
Right.
Then you went up. 425. Then you went up. 430. Up to 435, and then you came right back on down. Y'all notice they moved by $5 increments? You notice that?
Right. Perfect, Bubba boy.
See?
Perfect. See? Easy. Notice the trends. If Jay can do it and I can do it, you can do it, team. I promise. We ain't no mathematicians over here. I promise you that.
No. we had to learn from our mistakes. We had to learn from our mistakes,
Yep. And how many times I've heard that from traders over the past few weeks from like me doing the trade the pool stuff. Last week I had Matt on. He was the first one I did last week with Matt. I mean, it's just essentially you're hearing. That's why I want to do these because you're going to hear it from Matt. You're going to hear it from me. You're going to hear it from you. You're going to hear it from Caesar. You're going to hear.
And then guys, and also think about it. Remember what I said about everything else besides Tesla move by $2 increments? Look, SPY, for example. What did we reject it? 662.
Right.
Then where else we got rejected? 660. Then what we come down to? 658.
Right.
$2 increments.
Yep. Notice the trends. It's pretty easy once you notice them. Like I said, it's simple and it's fun. Then you get all nerded out like me. And
because once your confidence level start to grow, man, you start to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like you start to have fun with it instead of hesitating. And then because we all been there, guys, where we procrastinated. We had the mindset in our head on what we wanted to do, but we didn't do it. Oh man, I'm about to pull the trigger. You hesitate.
Yeah.
Now you're missing the move. Now you didn't get into the entry where you wanted to originally get in at. Now you're putting yourself in a case of FOMO. Now you're chasing. Now as you're chasing, you're trying to go in, and now it's going against you. Now you're cursing Why the market every time when I want to do it, the
Yeah.
market want to go the opposite way. The market don't like me. Man, this market watch is watching me. It's simple. It's simple setups, man. Understand your price levels. Even in the past, what was what was the pre-market highs? What was the pre-market lows? What was yesterday's highs? What was yesterday's lows, guys? Because those areas gonna mean something. Because why did they turn? So in order for the market to react off those price points, it had to have some type of importance to the buyers and the sellers. Because why would they buy at this price point? Why would they sell and short at this price point? All you're doing, guys, got to realize the market is 90% psychology, 10% strategy. That's it.
Yep. Yeah. I should. You all over it.
That's it, boss.
Well, put your information out there where people can find you. I know King Lion, he asked for your Discord, so any information you want to
Oh,
put out there, any of your links, put those
okay.
over on YouTube. 100%. Put all your information out there for
I
traders.
got y'all. I got y'all.
Because then this will be, like I
I
said, this will be out on YouTube forever. So then they'll go back through and see the comments. That way, at some point, some other trader will see it or something. But yeah, put your information out there for sure. Discord, your Instagram, your YouTube, anywhere people can find you. Put
got
the
you,
links.
boss.
Put the links out there. Well, bro. Until
You go
next week,
ahead.
thank you again for coming over today, my man. Thank you for coming on over. I
Man, no
appreciate
problem
you.
at all, AK, man. I enjoyed it. And like I said, man, you're my brother for life, man. And again, thank you for always having my back. Thank you for bringing the best out of me. You, Hardware, and a lot of these guys, man. Lucky all of y'all, man. Thank y'all for bringing the best out of me when I was at my lowest. And man, I'm forever in you guys' debts, man. And again, y'all got a brother for life, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I appreciate you for sure, man. I love you to death, and so again, we'll get this going again sometime and get you back sometime in October, and then what I want to do, like I said, is kind of like a roundtable at the end of every month. So I'll may get you on before that, may get like a new trader every Friday, but regardless, I'll want you again on that roundtable on Halloween, unless you're busy with the kids in the morning, which you might be. But yeah, I'll want you on the roundtables at the end of every month. That'll be the last Friday of every month, and then I'll try to get you on once a month on a Friday for sure, so people can learn from you. And
Oh yeah, okay, boss. Yeah, let me know, man. I'm down. You know this, man. I'm here, man. I'm Team AK all the way. You know what time it is, boss.
yeah, yeah. All right, brother. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon, man. Thank you so much again for coming over.
Man, you too, boss. Y'all have a blessed weekend, guys.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one, brother.
All right.
Love you so
Peace.
much.
Yes, sir. You too, man. All right, man. Love you too. All
Give
right.
him some love. Give this man some love right there. My man, my man, my man. He's gonna put probably the links in chat here in a minute. I can't tell you again. I can't thank that guy enough for being around, for helping other traders in chat. That's what we're about. We're definitely about making profit for sure and being a successful trader. But one thing we love doing, probably more so than anything, is charting and then helping other traders in their trading journey. That's one thing I love about that guy. So anyone in chat, please, guys, let's give some love to Jay Trades for sure. Show some love. Say thanks, Jay. Type it out. Wherever you're at in chat, if you're still listening, give Jay some love for coming on over. The bounce play actually worked on. I put in the 5-minute time frame. Worked pretty nicely there on NVDA at 175.50. Did have that quick lower shadow, but my play did work out. I just was busy with Jay. Beautiful bounce play there. We did get this little W double bottom right there on 520. Led to a gorgeous halt up and then fell again at $7. Which was another great short. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish or 5, 7, essentially 6 times for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times that you could have loaded up at 7 and shorted that son of a gun. Any tickers you want me to break down? I'm going to take a break. It's been a long week of talking and yapping it up for me. I don't see anything right now to take a trade. I'll kind of break down some plays and stop yapping and talking for a minute to see if there is anything. If there's anything you guys want, let me know. If you need me to break down a play for you, I'm here, obviously, to help you guys out. We'll go over to NUAI. That ends up being a decent runner here today as well. Nothing too crazy, though. In small caps, it doesn't seem. Nothing I see there. And Joey, would you say hesitation to J trades? Yep. Definitely hesitation could kick your ass. King Lion there, so yeah, tapping in. Let's learn together. Yes, for sure. But like I said, that's why I'm doing these. I'm want to get traders on every Friday, get a different trader on every Friday. Last week, Matt, these are guys too I've known for a while and have high regards for us. Speak highly of them, have respect for them. I think you would learn from them, and I want to get these traders on. I'm going to get other traders you may have never heard of on. I'm going to reach out to even like Day Trade Professor. I'm going to reach out to Umar Ashraf. I'll reach out to all the traders that I know and see if they'll get on some Friday. I was back in 2022. I remember I got Ashlyn Nolan on. Umar was trying to. I just stopped doing them, but his schedule was busy. But he was like, "Man, I'm down to do one." So that was really cool. That Umar, and I'll see if he still will. That'd be really cool if I can get Umar on. He's got a lot of followers that would come over. I know Day Trade Professor does too. But just like that, I'll get other traders that I know that I respect that are really good and they're really fun and very informative. Other than traders than just that I know. I'll get traders in chat as well on like CR Trader. Hopefully he'll be down to talk one day for 30 minutes and pull up some slides. He did a presentation at my AKNR. He's a very successful, very good trader, of course. Learned from me. So it's in a lot of the stuff that they're going to be here. You're going to be hearing a lot, and some that have not learned from me. They're in their own path. They did their own thing. You're going to hear a lot of the same stuff. I want that to happen. I want you to hear it from me, then Matt, then Jay, then Caesar, then whoever, and that person, and this. The next thing you know, you've heard it from 8 different people that they keep saying, "Listen, this is what you should do." Like, damn, I've heard this from like every person he has on. I've heard this like every time now. There's a reason for that. There certainly is. But again, thanks for Jay to coming on, and I'll post this on YouTube.